On 1st July 2025, the survey system known as ATLAS spotted an object unlike any seen before, a visitor from another star system. This object would be designated as 3I Atlas, the third confirmed interstellar object ever recorded entering our solar system. But what if this visitor is not what it seems? What if the faint smudge in the dark sky is something far more sinister? In today's story, we will travel through the discovery of 3I Atlas, the strange behavior that puzzled astronomers, the conspiracies that followed, and the chilling possibility that what we cannot see is the most frightening part of all. On July 1st, 2025, the ATLAS Survey Telescope in Chile picked up an object moving faster than any typical comet in our system. It was moving on a hyperbolic trajectory, meaning it wasn't bound by the sun's gravity. It would simply pass through our solar system and continue on. Classified as 3I Atlas, the 3I meaning third interstellar object, it joined only two other known such visitors, 1I Oumuamua in 2017 and 2I Borisov in 2019. Its speed, trajectory, origin, and composition already set it apart. But what really captured attention was what it didn't show. Normally, comets from our solar system, those icy wanderers, begin to glow, develop comas and tails as they near the sun. But with 3I Atlas, something odd was observed. Analysts noted that it seemed to form a coma unusually far from the sun, farther than the typical region where solar heating triggers outgassing. On top of that, there has been a conspicuous lack of high-resolution direct imagery showing obvious features like jets, rotational spin signatures, or a classic bright tail. While some images exist, they remain faint, grainy, and ambiguous. Some have pointed out that a key image reportedly captured when the object passed near Mars via a Mars orbiter camera was never publicly released. The result, an object hurtling through our solar system that we cannot fully picture. An object we cannot see clearly. And when you can't see something clearly, your mind fills in the blanks. Spectroscopic studies began to shed light on what 3I Atlas is made of, and what it isn't. Observations revealed an unusually high ratio of carbon dioxide ice to water ice, far higher than typical solar system comets. The trajectory was extremely steep, the eccentricity very high, indicating an origin far outside our star system. Some papers speculated the nucleus might be up to 20 kilometers in size, huge compared to many comets. These anomalies gave rise to spooky questions. What if this interstellar visitor is not simply a comet of ice and dust? The lack of clear imagery, the odd composition, the hyperspeed entry, each piece is a clue. Or perhaps each piece is a warning. Enter the boldest theory, that 3I Atlas is not a natural comet, but a clandestine probe or spacecraft from an extraterrestrial intelligence. One of the proponents, Avi Loeb, a Harvard astrophysicist known for provocative ideas about alien technology. Loeb and colleagues published a paper suggesting that, given the anomalies, we should entertain the possibility that 3I Atlas is alien tech. They pointed to several features: its entrance from deep space, its high velocity, the possibility of a path shielded by the sun at perihelion, making detailed observation tricky. Some fringe narratives went further, that 3I Atlas might be intentionally avoiding observation, that its path places it behind the sun from Earth's viewpoint at critical times, as if hiding. And if it were a probe, what might its mission be? Observation, reconnaissance, preparation. Some speculated reports that if the object were to slow down, it could conceivably drop into a bound orbit and then approach Earth, a scenario that raised shivers in the conspiracy world. Of course, mainstream science remains deeply skeptical. The consensus, yes, it's almost certainly a natural object. But the what if remains, and that is where horror gets its grip. With any mysterious space object, there comes a set of conspiracies. 3I Atlas has become a canvas for fear and speculation. One conspiracy claims major space agencies like NASA are withholding images. That a clear close-up of 3I Atlas, taken when it passed near Mars, was captured, but never released to the public. Harvard's Loeb says he requested the data and got no response. Another line, that because it will reach perihelion, closest sun approach, when it's behind the sun relative to Earth, technical observation will be hampered, perhaps intentionally. That makes its behavior even more opaque. A chilling narrative emerged. Some bloggers claimed that 3I Atlas might approach Earth by late 2025, November-December, as part of a visitor scenario. And then there are the whispers. If an intelligent object is coming, is it benign or hostile? The dark forest notion from the Fermi paradox, civilizations hide because they fear each other, gets invoked. Whether you believe the conspiracies or not, the combination of what we don't know, what we can't see, and what we fear builds a perfect horror palette. According to current data, 3I Atlas will reach its perihelion sometime around late 2025, October-November, passing closer to the Sun than Earth's orbit before heading back into the depths of space. At that point, it will be hardest to observe, since the glare of the Sun, and possibly its position behind the Sun relative to Earth, make monitoring tricky. Some theories suggest that this is exactly when the object could perform unknown maneuvers, invisible to our telescopes. Recall, absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. If one accepts the alternative hypothesis that this is an alien probe, then this perihelion becomes a window of possibility, a moment where access to our inner solar system is easiest, where hidden propulsion could activate, where the unknown could get closer. And even if none of that happens, the knowledge that we're watching something so foreign, so mysterious, so unobserved, that itself is enough to unsettle. Because what we cannot see, we cannot predict. And in the vastness of space, patience also equals vulnerability. For our horror story channel, the terror lies not just in the object itself, but in the absence of clarity, the missing picture, the silent observer, the lurking possibility. Imagine a massive object traveling from beyond our star system, entering our neighborhood undetected for centuries, now gliding through, barely visible, barely understood, and we only catch glimpses. Imagine you're lying awake at night, staring at the stars. Somewhere out there, coming from the blackness, is something older than our sun, moving faster than most things we've seen, something that could alter everything or simply pass on. The unknown doesn't need to hit us directly to be horrifying. The idea that we are being watched, sized up, bypassed, or bypassing, that we're small, ephemeral, in a solar system that's not the whole world, and all the while, we have no close-up pictures. We have no video footage of it spinning or of its composition detailed. We have only glimpses, telescopic blurs, spectral data. The image is missing, the frame is empty. And when the frame is empty, our minds fill the void. So here's where we stand. We know 3I Atlas is real. We know it's interstellar, not bound to our sun. We know its composition and trajectory are unusual, and it lacks the kind of clear imagery we'd like. We know some scientists say natural comet. Others say, let's keep open minds. What we don't know may matter more. Where exactly is it heading? What happens at perihelion? Are there propulsion signatures we can't currently detect? Is it alone or part of something larger? If you're watching this, consider, we are observers of the unknown. The cosmos holds wonders and terrors beyond our everyday life. Maybe 3I Atlas is nothing more than a curious wayward rock. But maybe, just maybe, it is something else. So look up at the night sky, listen to the silence, remember the unseen. Because sometimes the scariest things are those we cannot fully witness, but only sense. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more stories of cosmic horror and more, subscribe, hit the bell, and share your thoughts below. What do you believe 3I Atlas really is? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, stay curious, stay aware, and keep your eyes on the skies.